Hello students. So we have now reached the last unit of logical reasoning, blood relations. So what do we have in this chapter? This chapter we are talking about how one person is related to another person. The relation could be between two brothers, sisters, cousins. Now we go to one level higher than them. So we have father, mother, uncle, aunt. If I go one level even higher, then we are talking about grandparents, that is grandmother, grandfather. We also have grand uncle and grand aunt. And a level above that, we have great grandparents. Correct? So with that much introduction, without writing much on the screen, okay, we'll go to the questions. First, we have some simple relations to solve. As and when required, I will add more and more to the explanation to draw the family tree. We'll take the questions. Let's move to the first question now. In the first question, we have A is B's brother. So we have A to B. I'll switch to blue. We'll keep it in blue. Okay. A is B's brother. See the arrow. So whenever somebody is having a relation, I always keep the arrow towards that person. Fine. So this is bro. Correct? Okay. C is A's mother. So where is C? C is upwards. Okay, we are talking the relation of C. C. That's why the arrow is upwards again. And this is mother. The relation I write over here. Okay. D is C's father. D is above C, the previous generation, and here I write it as father. E is where down and arrow is pointing towards E. And what is the relation over here? E is B's son. So this is the tree that is given to us, family tree. And what is the question? Question says, how is D related to A? Now where is D? D is over here. So we have to see from point of view of A, correct? Related to A. From A, we have to see how is D seen. Now, if you were A, how would you see D? So, how many generations are there? There are two generations, correct? From here, we go one level higher, second level. So, we are talking about is grandfather. I said is because remember, bro is there, arrow is there, is male. Is grandfather. Fine, we'll move on to the next question. Question number 2. Back to blue. A is B's brother. That's the same thing that we have over here. A is the brother of B. C is A's father this time. C changed this time, and this time we have father. C is A's father. D is C's sister. D is here, and we have sister. D is C's sister. The siblings. Okay. E is D's mother. We have E over here to be mother. Fine. So if E is mother of D, can we also conclude it she's mother of C as well? Yes, we can do that. How is B related to E? So we have to see from related to E. So I'll change to red this time. E is over here. From here we have to see where is B. B is over here. We're talking about two generation gaps here. 1, 2. Two generations are there. Two levels are there. To see the relation, we know these two are sisters. That means mother is for both. I will just draw that arrow as well just to have clarity. Okay. Same over here also. Mother of both the people. So we are talking about son or daughter, first generation, and then we have second generation. Again, these two are siblings. So we have two generations. We are talking about granddaughter because we are seeing from E. So B is granddaughter of E. Granddaughter is there in the option. Option A is the right answer. I hope it's clear. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 3. A is father of B. This time I have A is father of B. I'll write father over here. C is daughter of B. C is coming down over here. C is daughter. Okay. Clear so far? I think we can move it a little higher. Okay, fine. Should be fine now. So we have finished up till here. D is brother of B. D is brother. I have written bro. D is brother of B. E is son of A. E is son of A. So we have E as well over here. Son. So we have siblings over here. Same line they are there. Brother. This relation I do not know. For the time being, I'm not putting any line over here. They are not given. Son is given. Okay, so E is male. B I do not know. And D is also male because brother is there and arrow is also there. Fine, we'll continue. What is the relationship between C and E? What is the relationship between C and E? So we're talking about this and this. Correct? Now we see directly parent. No, not parent, right? So we're talking about either uncle or aunt depending on the gender. So it's not your own parents, definitely not own parents for C. Parent is there B only. So we are talking about either uncle or aunt depending on the gender of that person. So if I have to talk about D, it is uncle. Now this person is male or female, that we need to confirm first. They said he is son of A. He is son of A, so he is male. So once he is male, we know he has to be uncle. So where is uncle over here? Uncle and definitely niece. Niece because daughter. Daughter's relation is niece and other. If it was male, if C was male, we would have said nephew. That's right, correct. Fine. So we have niece and uncle, which is there in option C. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 4. Back to blue. If P is husband of Q, P is there, okay, we have Q, and when we have husband and wife, we can write both side arrows, we can write spouse. No, it's better I write it this way only, okay, and P is husband of Q, husband I will write. So basically P is male and Q is female, if that is required later on, I'm not sure. So we have finished up till here, and R is mother of S and Q. R is mother of S and Q. R is over here, mother of Q is there, and also one more person is there who is S. Now what is the relation over here between both? It is mother. Okay, R is mother of Q and S. Siblings are there for Q. How is R related to P? The relation is from whose point of view? P's point of view. To P, they said, from P's point of view. So we are talking about a higher generation, the previous generation. In the previous generation, I told you we have mother, we have father, we have uncle and aunt. But if you see over here, for P, there is no direct blood relation. But we have Q to be wife of P. So we are talking about wife's mother. Wife's mother, what do you call? Yes, that's mother-in-law. Option D is the right answer. We'll move to question number 5. P and Q are brothers. Now, you see the difference in the way I'm writing. This time there is arrow both sides. P is brother of Q, Q is brother of P. If you see, it's written P and Q are brothers. In the other problems that we had, they used to say it as A is brother of B or C is brother of D, that way. So when it is that way, I point out the arrow at a particular side. Here, why both sides? Because I want to make sure that, both are male only if required later on. What else they have said? R and S are sisters. We don't have R and S so far. I'm not writing that now. P's son is S's brother. P's son, there is a son over here. S's brother, there is S over here. And we have brother, this person. What is this? P's son. Okay. S ka gender we do not know. S ka gender we do not know. But we also know that this is also related, but I'm not writing it for the time being. Okay. How is Q related to R? Okay. Before that we have R and S are sisters. This one I had missed. Okay. R and S are sisters. So probably R is there over here. These two are sisters. Both sides. Both sides I put the arrow. I brought it this side. I'll just move it a little bit towards the right side. Okay, fine. Okay, let me just repeat the entire thing. We started from these two being brothers. Yes, we started from these two being brothers. After that I said P's son is S's brother, and these two are sisters. Correct? So we have one male person and two females. So basically P has three kids. Okay. Now coming to Q. How is Q related to R? Q, where is Q? Q is over here. From whose point of view we have to see? From R's point of view. Correct? Now, is it in the same generation? No. So option B is ruled out. Is it in two generations higher? No. So grand goes off. So B goes off. D goes off. Now it's whether the answer is father or uncle. Now is R born to P? Yes. So P is father. Correct? But for Q, when you take the relation with Q, father's brother becomes your uncle. Answer being A. A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 6. A reads a book and finds the name of the author familiar. The author B. So there is a person B. Okay, let's switch back to blue. Okay. We have B over here. This person is paternal uncle of C. So there is one person over here and there is one person over here is C. Basically uncle. Now what is paternal? Paternal means father side. So there is one person over here, father of C, and B is brother. Correct? That's how we know, because it is uncle. From year to year relation is given to us in the question. B is the paternal uncle of C. C is daughter of A. So this person is nothing but A. C is daughter of A. How is B related to A? How is B related to A? What is the connection? We are in the same generation. So what is ruled out over here? Father is ruled out. Uncle is ruled out. Either we are brothers or sisters. Now whose relation we have to see? How is B related to A? So from A's point of view, we have to see. And what is the gender of B? Gender of B is male only, no? Correct. Okay. So the relation would be brother. Option A is the right answer. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 7. A is B's brother. So we have A over here, B over here. A is B's brother. A is male. Okay. C is A's mother. We have C over here, and this is mother. C is done. D is C's father. D is C's father. F is A's son. F is A's son. How is F related to D? We have to start from here. From D, we have to reach F. Correct? So how many generations we have? 1, 2. So we reach the grand level and we reach the great grand level. Correct? Here we have son. Here we have grandson. Here we have great grandson, which is there in option C. I hope it's perfect. This is quite simple, I feel. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 8. A is B's brother. Okay, now this is common in almost all questions. A is B's brother. Bro. C is A's mother. C is A's mother. D is C's father. E is B's son. This time B's son. Okay. E is B's son. How is D related to E? So we are seeing from E's point of view. From here we have to go till here. Correct? From here we have to go till here. So we are talking about first level, parents level, grand level, great grand level. Correct? So in great grand we have grandfather or grandson. But from whose point of view we are seeing from E's point of view. So E would call what to D? E would call grandfather. In fact, great grandfather, since there are uh, 3 generations higher. So answer is great grandfather. Option C. Moving on to the next one, question number 9. X and Y are the children of A. Okay, something different this time. A is here. We have X. We have Y. Okay, 2 children are there. A is the father of X, but Y is not his son. He is the father of X. Okay. Y is not his son. So if Y is not son, that means this person is female. Within bracket I have written F. Y is not his son. But they said they're children, right? Okay. So F I have written. How is Y related to A? How is Y related to A? From A we have to come and female. That's why answer D is the right answer. Daughter. Fine. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 10. A is B's brother. So we are back to that. A is B's brother. C is A's mother. Okay. Mother. D is his father. Again the same one. E is B's son. Son. How is E related to A? So we have to see from A's point of view. From here we have to reach E. How is E related? Now if you see, which generation is it? We are talking about the immediate next generation. Okay, so uncle is ruled out. Correct? Can it be cousin? Because cousin has to be same level. Cousin is ruled out. Uncle is ruled out. Cousin is ruled out because cousin is in the same level. Brother, sister, cousin, same level. Uncle should be higher level. Grandson, no, it's just one level. And obviously, even otherwise, even if you had done it in the direct method, we know it would be nephew because E is not directly A's son, E is B's son, and the relation between B and A is of siblings. So that makes him uncle. A is uncle of E, or I can say E is nephew of A. Correct? That's question number 10. Moving on, question number 11. Based on the statements given below, find out who is uncle of P. The requirement is who is uncle of P. The requirement is there, but we'll see the conditions. K is brother of J. K is here. He is brother of J. Bro. Perfect. This is done. M is sister of K. M is sister. So here M is there and I'll write sister over here. M is sister of K. This condition is done. P is brother of N. P is not there, N is not there. Okay, I'll leave that for the time being. N is a daughter of J. If I take it this way, N is daughter. N is over here. N is daughter of J. Correct? Now we have N. P is brother of N. So P is over here. P, brother. Okay, so it's brother sister relation. Daughter they have said, so N is clearly female. Okay, and P is male. That also I have written. Now, what is the requirement of the question? Requirement says who is uncle of P? Uncle of P. Where is P? P is over here. Who is uncle? For uncle, you should be male. Remember that you have to be male. There are daughters coming from J, daughter and son basically. P is son of J, okay, and brother K. K is the right answer because he's male member in this particular line. Here we have again sister. Sister is female. Answer is K. K is the brother. Answer is A. Option A. K. That's question number 11. Moving on, question number 12. R and S are brothers. We have R, we have S, and this time they clearly said they are brothers. So it's a two-way arrow. Okay, both are related to each other as brothers. X is sister of Y. X is sister of Y. We do not know that as of now because X is not there, Y is not there. I cannot draw a line. I'll keep that pending. X is mother of R. X is mother. If X is mother of R, this is X, right? Okay, this is X. X is mother of R. She's also mother of S. Remember that. She's also mother of S. So X is basically mother of R and S. Same relation. Now coming back to the one which I had skipped earlier. X is sister of Y. X is sister of Y. Y's gender is not mentioned. X, now if I have to mark their genders, I'll use green now. This is definitely female. Mother is there. R, this is male. S, this is male. Correct? Male, male. We have female. Y, Y we do not know. And the question is asking us what is Y to S? From S, from here we have to reach over here. Correct? So, it's a previous generation. If you're talking about previous generation, either it is father, mother, not possible, eliminated. Brother, same generation, not possible. Only uncle is remaining. The possible answers are uncle or aunt, and they have not given both. They kept it open, and probably this person is male. It is silent. I'm not concluding, but depending on the options that are given, answer is uncle. Option A. Question number 13. A is B's brother. A is there, is brother of B. Okay. C is A's mother. Okay, something similar that we have done from the first question. D is C's father. Can go a little fast over here. Okay. Now what is happening? B is D's granddaughter. D is D's granddaughter. Okay, anyways, that is given, right? Because we have two generations, grand and daughter. Okay, so basically, I think they're telling us that the gender is a female. Otherwise, there was no particular reason. And you have to mention gender. I use green color. This is a female. Son is there. This one is male. Okay, remaining mother, father, not required, I guess. How is B related to A's son? There is A's son now. Okay. They are not given the name. A is the son on the will right away. A is the son. So we have to reach from here. We have to start from here, from this person's point of view. A is the son. B, where is B? B is over here. B is over here. Now it's an immediate previous generation. So we are talking about mother, we are talking about father, which is not the case because I think A and B are siblings. A and B are siblings, and in fact, I had not written that. This you have to write it as bro. Okay. So since it is siblings, I'm talking about uncle, I'm talking about aunt, and we know B's gender is F, which is aunt, and that's also the only option that is there. Uncle is not there. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 14. A is the son of B. Now A is there. A is son of B. Push it down. Okay. Okay. Here we'll write son. While B and C are sisters to one another. B and C both are sisters. Okay, for a specific reason they must have given this. I'll just identify that gender, female, female. They're sisters to each other, right? Okay, sisters. So we are done up till here. Is mother of C. E is there. Mother of C, mother of B also, because they are siblings. Okay, this mother can be taken in common for both of them. Fine. If D is son of E, D is another person, son. Okay, this person is D. Okay, so we add this already. See, these two are already children of E. So one more child is there, D, and these all three would be siblings. Fine. D is a son. I can associate the gender also over here, which is male. Correct? Okay. Which of the statements is correct? D is maternal uncle of A. D is maternal uncle of A. A is over here. Son. Okay. So B is A's father. Father's sister becomes aunt, and her brother or father's brother is uncle. Correct? And why do they say maternal? Maternal means you have to see it from mother side. Okay, so we have female over here, we have female over here. So mother's brother is uncle, and from the mother side, that's why it is maternal. Option A is the right answer. Let's just make sure other options are wrong also. The other option is E is brother of B. E, where is he? E is brother of B. B is over here. No, we have a different generation altogether. That is wrong. D is cousin of A. D is cousin of A. That is also absolutely wrong. They are in a different generation. So when we talk about same generation, we are talking about brothers and cousins. Not possible. D and B are brothers. D and B are brothers. They are in the same level. It's a possibility. But then we have female over here, we have male over here. That's why the gender also becomes very, very important. We already have an answer. Option A is the right answer. Moving on, question number 15. P is father of T. P is there, who is father of T. Okay. T is daughter of M. T is, this is father, no? Okay. T is daughter of M. So we have M over here, daughter. So I think we can conclude that P and M are a couple, married couple. M is daughter of K. M is daughter of K. So we have K over here and we have daughter. I think we can pull down it a little bit. Fine. Okay. What is P to K? These are, okay. We'll just put this. We'll put a small heart for them. Let them be in love. Okay. They are the couple. What is P to K? The requirement now says P to K, from year to year. Okay. Daughter's husband. Daughter's husband is what? Is son-in-law. Correct. Option D is the right answer. That's question number 15. Moving on, 16. P and Q are brothers. So two-way relation now. We have P, we have Q, we have two-way relation. P and Q are brothers. R and S are sisters. We'll keep that pending. P's son is S. P's son is S. P's son is S's brother. Sorry. P's son, I'll just make that change. We'll make that change. P's son is S's brother. So S is somewhere over here. S's brother, this side. Okay, so the arrow should be this side. Okay. S's brother. P's son is S's brother. Definitely that person is male. How is Q related to R? How is Q related to R? But before that, I think we missed one line. R and S are sisters. S had already written. I will write this as R. Another person is there. They are sisters. Both are sisters, no? Yes, R and S are sisters. Okay. Since there is some confusion with the things that are given, we'll just associate the gender also for them. P and Q, we have male. We have male, both are brothers. These are female, female. Okay, that's why I did not fill this box because that clearly said son. P's son. So this person is male, which is not known. Name is only not given. Fine. How is Q related to R? From R's point of view, we have to see how is Q related over here. We have to reach over here. So it is the immediate previous generation. So we are talking about definitely not grandfather. Can we talk about brother? Brother is the same generation. So either father, if directly related, or it can be uncle. And looking at the data, we have three children for P, and we have this person's P's brother. P's brother to be Q is male, and the answer is uncle. Uncle is the right answer. Moving on. Question number 17. Pointing towards A, B said. So, B is talking to A basically. Pointing towards A, B said, your mother. Your mother means whose mother? A's mother. I'll write A there, otherwise it gets confusing. A's mother is the younger sister of my mother. Who is saying? B is saying. So we get the sentence as A's mother is the younger sister of B. So we have A, we have B. What are they? Sister. A's mother is younger sister of B. Sister. Correct? How is A related to B? Oh my god, the question is only so much. So in the same generation, cannot be father, cannot be nephew, different generation, cannot be uncle. Only one that satisfies is cousin. Even otherwise we understand, right? Because we are talking about, see, I'm talking to you and saying your mother and my mother are siblings. Correct? So we are talking about, we are being cousins. Okay. So option B is the right answer. Question number 18. PQRSTU. How many members? 6 members are there in the family, in which there are 2 married couples. T is a teacher married to a doctor. We'll finish that first. We have T and we have a doctor. T is a teacher. Correct? And then we have a doctor. Doctor's name we do not know as of now. Fine. And what do you know about doctor? Doctor is mother of R and U. Doctor is mother of R and U. This way connection. Mother, we have R, we have U. She's mother, so definitely female. So from this question onwards, what we'll do is male members will identify as plus and female members minus. So for doctor, I'll give a minus sign over here. If doctor is minus, teacher should be plus because they are a married couple. We'll put a small heart as well. And we do not know the genders of these 2 people. Correct? How many members were there? 6 were there. Out of that, T is done, R is done, U is done. What about others? The question says Q, the lawyer, is married to P. We don't have Q so far. We don't have P so far. So I'll keep them separate at least for the time being. We have Q married to P, 2 ways arrow with a small art sign. Fine. P has 1 son. Okay. Son is there. Do we know his name? No. And 1 grandson. One more son of son, which is grandson. So I'll eliminate Q from the top 6 people. 3 we had eliminated earlier. Q is eliminated. P is eliminated. Only S is remaining. 1 person is remaining. But how many places do we have? 1, 2, 3. Correct? 3 places are there. So somewhere we will have to merge it. The empty boxes should be covered. Correct? Where do I fix it? Let's see other conditions that we have which may help us. Out of 2 married ladies, one is housewife. See, we already had one female member as doctor. That means the other female member is housewife. Now Q was a lawyer, right? Q was a lawyer. So that means P is housewife. So P is negative, not negative in the sense female member, and for lawyer we'll put a positive sign which means a male member. They are also saying there is one student and there is one male engineer in the family. We do not know much about it now. We know we have doctor, we have teacher, we have lawyer, we have housewife. Now what do we have? One student, one engineer. Okay. Now somehow we need to merge this. How do we merge this? Where can we merge such that all the empty boxes are gone and my S should be filled? Practically speaking, this has to be S only, right? The doctor has to be S. And what we can do with this is, this entire one what we did, we can merge it over here. See now, what happens when we merge? Let's try to satisfy the conditions. Okay, 6 members in the family, sorted, of which there are 2 married couples. Do we have 2 married couples? Yes, we have QP, done, sorted. S and T, that is also done. T is teacher married to a doctor who is mother of R and U, sorted. Q is the lawyer married to P. P has one son, which is done. P has one son and one grandson. Out of the 2 married ladies, one is housewife. There is also one student and one male engineer. Which of the following is true about the granddaughter of the family? Now, if you see over here, T's son is hanging. We don't have a name so far. That is the only empty box that we have so far. That means that also should be covered. So what I'll do is I will erase that. And can I say this person, that U is there, no? Is this son? Because we had said doctor had 2 children. So if doctor had 2 children, even teacher should have 2 children only. One is son. What about the other one? Other one is daughter. Okay, so we are talking about this R. So when we say this granddaughter, we are talking about R. What is true about granddaughter of the family? Okay, too much of blue on the screen. We'll switch to red and see which of the option is right. She is a lawyer. Who is a lawyer? Lawyer is Q. No. So this option is wrong. She is an engineer. They clearly said engineer is male. There is male engineer, right? So engineer is also wrong. Option C, she is a student. Very much a possibility. But before that, we'll go to option D. Option D, she is a doctor. Doctor is who? Doctor is S. So what's remaining? C, which is a student. Option C, student is the right answer. So once you see this on the screen, just try to satisfy the conditions slowly, step by step. See if all the conditions are met. Again, I'm saying this R and U, I only assumed one to be son, one to be daughter. It can be the other way around, because ultimately they are only asking you about the granddaughter of the family. So your answer will still remain same even if you interchange them. Fine. So that's question number 18. We'll move on to question number 19 now. Again, we have 6 members in the family, namely A, B, C, D, E, F. They are traveling together. B is the son of C. So we have B. Go to blue again. B. We have son of C. So we have C. Okay, son. B is the son of C, but C is not mother of B. C is not mother of B. B is son of C, C is not mother of B. That means father. So I can associate plus sign over here. Correct? This person is also plus because of son, and C is the father, not mother. A and C are married couple. Okay, so A is basically B's mother. Okay. Fine, this is a couple, plus sign is there for father, so I'll put a minus sign for his mother. Okay. E is brother of C. E is brother of C, right? Okay, sorry, not here. Here I'll write bro over here. E. E is brother of C, which again is a plus sign because of brother. D is the daughter of A. D, किधर है D? Oh, ऊपर. No, down here. D is daughter of A. This is D. I will write daughter over here. So I can even cross and write like daughter of C as well. And son also, when I say son of A as well. But I think for now it is not required. But all that I know right now is these two are also siblings. Fine. This is minus. Okay, this is siblings. I can write it as just write it as siblings over here. Okay, fine. What is required, we'll see now. Are we done? D is the daughter of A is done. F is the brother of B. Oh, there's one more person now. F is the brother. F is the brother, so plus sign of B. Bro. Okay, so basically there are 3 kids now. How many male members are there in the family? Oh, glad we put plus and minus sign. I think we have put plus and minus for everything, right? E is plus. I think there is brother, father. We have minus, minus, plus, plus. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 members which are male. Just confirming 6 were there in total. 2 minus signs we have, 4 plus signs. How many male members? 4 male members are there in the family. Clear? Okay. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 20. Question looks small. Hope it's easy as well. Is mother. So there is A and A as mother. Very good. We'll call her as A's mother only. Okay. Is sister of B. So we have B. We have sister. And as a daughter C. A's mother is sister of B and as a daughter C. Here. And as a daughter, this is daughter. Okay. How can A be related to B? How can A be related to B? B is over here. How is A related to B? It's a different generation. Correct? So we'll see the options. We have uncle, we have niece, we have daughter, we have father. Okay, and we have to see the relation to B. So we are seeing from upper generation to lower generation. So it cannot be father, it cannot be uncle. Daughter, own daughter, no, it is sisters. So answer is niece. Option A is the right answer. Who is niece? Your sister's kid, probably girl child over here is your niece. That's option A, niece. Question number 20 is done. We'll move on to the next question, question number 21. 21. Raju is the brother of Atul. There is Raju. Just by names I'm not giving plus minus, okay? But we know Raju is brother, so we'll put plus. Atul. Atul will write over here. Though it sounds like a man's name, but we'll not put gender for it. Sonia is sister of Sunil. Sonia and Sunil so far have not come, okay? Atul is son of Sonia. Atul is there, who is son of Sonia. Sonia is over here then. Sonia. Correct? Son. Atul is son. Okay. And so Atul is male. Okay, son, right? Okay. How is Raju related to Sonia? I think we had left one line before that. Sonia is sister of Sunil. Sonia is there. We'll put Sunil over here. Okay, sister. So Sonia is also female. How is Raju related to Sonia? Raju is over here. Where? Over here. Sonia is over here. So we are talking about sons. Sons. What is the relation between this Atul and Raju? Raju are brothers, right? This was brother. So what are they? What is the connection between Raju and Sonia? Is it the same generation? No, it's a lower generation. Correct? Okay. So we cannot have same level ka brother. Brother is out. Son. Atul is son. We are asking what is Raju? These are brothers. So Rajiv is also son. These two are brothers, both are male. Okay. So we have direct relation, that is son. Option B. We'll move on to the next question. Question number 22. Question number 22. Sita is niece of Ashok. So where do I keep Sita? Let's have Sita over here. I'm assuming there is nothing below this. There is a person over here. Okay. And sibling of that person is Ashok. Correct? Gender I do not know. That's I'm just saying sibling because the condition says Sita is niece of Ashok. Sorted, no? Sibling is there. Okay. I'll just write sibling over here. SIB I'll write. Okay. Sibling. Fine. What more do we know? Ashok's mother is Lakshmi. Ashok's mother is Lakshmi. Okay. And further, Kalyani is Lakshmi's mother. There is one more person over here. Kalyani. Okay. Further, Kalyani's husband is Gopal. Two-way love, Gopal. Parvati is mother-in-law of Gopal. So Kalyani's mother. So Parvati is over here. Parvati. Okay, fine. Space is not enough. We'll move everything down little bit further. This should be fine. It's now fitting on the screen. Okay. So mother-in-law they said. So mother over here. Mother-in-law. Fine. I think it does not matter ultimately because the requirement is how is Sita related to Gopal. So the relation is just from Sita relation to Gopal. Okay, so it should flow from Gopal. From Gopal to Sita. Correct? It's a lower generation. Fine. I think all the options are anyways lower generation. So let's see what is the connection. Gopal is there. Gopal's wife is there. And here we have Gopal's wife's daughter who is also his daughter, right? His daughter as well. So daughters, Ashok I'm guessing to be son. Son's sibling. So Lakshmi has probably two kids. Correct? So if these two are siblings and Lakshmi is Ashok's sibling, I mean Ashok's mother, this person we do not know the name. This person is also child of Lakshmi. Okay, and further we have another. So what is the right answer? We have one generation coming down, that is daughters or sons, daughters and further daughter. Three times we have. So Sita is Gopal's great granddaughter. Daughter, grand, great grand. See the levels, I repeat again. Same level, daughter, one level down, grand, then this becomes great grand. That's the answer. Sita is Gopal's great granddaughter. Question number 23. Back to blue. Seema is daughter-in-law of Sudhir. So Seema is there here. She is daughter-in-law. Seema's husband is there. These are married. And Sudhir is over here. Sudhir is husband's father. Correct? Okay. This is son. Okay. And sister-in-law of Ramesh. Sister-in-law. So these two are siblings. And this is Ramesh. Correct? Siblings I can read, or I can read brothers also. Both are male only. Correct? Mohan is the son of Sudhir. So Mohan kidhar hai? Let me draw one more person over here. Mohan. Okay. Mohan is the son of Sudhir and only brother of Ramesh. Mohan is son of Sudhir and only brother. So I have to bring back in this blank space. So I'll now remove this. Can I move it over here? No. Okay. Let me delete this. Now remove this and put Mohan over here only. This I had intentionally done so that when it was not clear, we just draw a new branch. Okay. So now I put Mohan over here. Find the relation between Seema and Mohan. Seema and Mohan are husband and wife. That is wife. Wife is the right answer. Let me just confirm everything by running through all the conditions. Seema is daughter-in-law of Sudhir, works, sister-in-law of Ramesh. Ramesh works. Mohan is the son of Sudhir. Mohan is the son of Sudhir, works, and the only brother of Ramesh. Only brother of Ramesh. That's why they are husbands and wife. The relation is wife. 24. Suresh introduces a man as he is the son of the woman who is mother of the husband of my mother. So when we have sentences like this introducing and then we have quotes, it gets a little confusing. So what we'll do is we'll replace a few words. Now my mother is there. Now who is introducing? Suresh is introducing. So we'll write Suresh over here. He is the son. We are talking about the man. Now if you read it, if you reread it, man is the son of the woman who is the mother of the husband of Suresh's mother. Slowly we will do it this time. We have the man. First we'll draw the man. Okay. Man. He is son of the woman. So he has a mother who is also mother of the husband. So there is one more person over here. This person is husband. Should I call him as husband only? Okay, husband of my mother. My means who? Suresh. Now see if this makes sense. This is wife. No, if I have written husband, this is wife. Okay. Now if you see properly, man is there. Man's mother is also the mother of the husband of my mother. That means Suresh is also that person's son. Correct. Now, how is that man related? How is Suresh related to the man from man's point of view? If you see, so basically these two are siblings. Man and husband are siblings. Okay, man is definitely male for that matter. So siblings. We are talking about father's sibling. Father's sibling is uncle when the person involved is the man. That's question number 24. Option A, uncle is the right answer. Question number 25. Again, pointing to the lady in a photo. So there is a lady in the photo. Okay. Meera said, her father's only son's wife is my mother-in-law. Whose her father's means? Photos fathers, not Meera's photos. Clearly see this. Pointing to the lady in the photo. Meera said, her father's. So we have a photo. Okay, this person is the lady in the photo. Photo's father. I will call it as P's father. Okay, P's father, photo's father. Only sons. Only sons. So this is photo's sibling or photo's brother only, I can say, only son, right? Okay, so this is a lady. Photo is the lady. This is female. This is male. Photo's brother is there. What is he now? Son's wife. Photo's bro's wife, okay, is my mother-in-law. Wife is mother-in-law, so photo's brother will be father-in-law, correct? Okay, and this person is there over here. Who is this now? Meera. Sorry, I have to move Meera this side. Okay, Meera has to have a husband, right? Okay, husband. This is Meera's husband, and this is Meera. Fine, these two are married. Now let's try to get this right again, pointing to the lady in the photo. So the photo is over here. Photo's father, only son. Daughter, son. Son's wife is my mother-in-law. So this is father-in-law. Father-in-law means son's father. So Meera is over here. Question is, how is Meera's husband? Not Meera's connection. So here, how is Meera's husband related to the lady in the photo? So the connection from here to here, what is it? So we are talking about sibling of father. Sibling of father is uncle, definitely. But from whose point of view are we seeing? How is Meera's husband related to that lady in the photo? So it is downwards. We are talking about nephew. Option A is the right answer, since we are seeing the relation from the point of view of the lady. From lady, if you see, it is downwards. Also, it cannot be uncle even if you are seeing the other way, because the photo is a lady. Okay, so we are seeing from photo's point of view, downwards the relation is going this way, and the answer is nephew. That's question number 25. Just can go back to the solution again. If you are finding it a little confusing, you can watch it again and again till you get it right. Question number 26. Pointing to a photograph, Vikas said. Who said? Vikas said. She is the daughter. Who is the daughter? Pointing. So photo no again. Yes, photo is the daughter of Mai. Mai means who? Vikas. Vikas's grandfather's only son. So there is Vikas. He should have father and grandfather. Grandfather's only son would basically be his father only. Okay. V's father. Okay. And what is the connection? The photo. Photo is the daughter of V's father. And that means they are in the same generation. In fact, they have same father as well. These two are siblings. So this is minus, this is plus. And what is they asking you? How is the person in photograph? Person in photograph, this is the photo that I am talking about. How is the person in the photograph related to Vikas? From Vikas's point of view, we need to see. So, sister. Sister is there in option C, and that's the right answer. I'll just repeat it again. So, we are talking about a photograph. Okay, I have written photo. Photo is the daughter of Vikas's grandfather. Vikas is over here, grandfather's only son. So these two are siblings. And then we see from where the connection is, how is the person in the photograph related to Vikas. From Vikas's point of view, sibling who is female by gender will be sister. We'll move on to the next question. 27. Among her children, do not know how many she has. Ganga's favorite are Ram and Rekha. So there is Ganga over here. Ganga. She has two favorites. We have Ram and we have Rekha. Both are children, but she may have more kids also. These two are favorites. Rekha is mother of Sharat. Okay. Sharat. Who is loved most by his uncle. Who is uncle now? Should be mother's brother. Correct? That is Mithun. So Mithun is over here. So there is one more kid. These are siblings. What I have drawn by arrows. These are siblings. Okay. Mithun is done. The head of the family is Ramlal. I don't know where he is. Who is succeeded by two sons, Gopal and Mohan. So we are skipping this line for the time being. Okay. Because I don't know where Ramlal is. I don't know if Ramlal is Ganga's husband also. But we need to see. He's the head of the family. But he has two sons, Gopal and Mohan. Gopal and Ganga are married. Okay. So Ganga is here. Gopal should be here. Gopal is married to Ganga. How many years? 35 years, which may not be relevant in this case. Fine. In that case, what we can say is Ramlal is above. Correct? Ramlal. And succeeded by two sons, they said, right? So Gopal is here and also Mohan should be here. Mohan. Okay, now the tree looks beautiful. Correct? Okay, we have connected everything. Further, what are they saying? After saying they are married for 35 years, they have 3 children. Okay, so it matches, no? 3 children. All the cross connections I have done. Ganga's 3 children, Gopal's 3 children. They are 3 children in total. What is the relation between Mithun and Mohan? Where is Mithun now? Mithun is here. And where is Mohan? Mohan is over here. Okay. So who is Mohan? Mohan is Gopal's brother. Fine. So we are talking about Mithun's father's brother, uncle. And we are seeing from whose point of view? They just ask for relation between Mithun and Mohan. Definitely we'll go for uncle. Definitely the nephew is not even there in the option, so we can talk about uncle only. Find a beautiful family tree, like two kids, third one is there, Mithun, and now we have to find what is his relation to Mohan. That's question number 27. Moving on, question number 28. Rahul, okay, and Robin. Rahul, नाम तो सुना होगा, and we have Robin. These are brothers, two-way relation. Pramod is Robin's father. Robin is there, so we have Pramod over here. Pramod, okay, this is father relation. Sheila is Pramod's sister, so Sheila is over here. She is sister. Pramod is plus, Sheila is minus. These both are plus and plus. I do not know why I wrote, but let's say we write. Sometimes I write what is male, female also. So we have finished up till here. Prema is Pramod's niece. Prema is Pramod's niece. So it should be over here. This is Prema. Did I get Prema right? Yeah. Prema. Okay, just confirming. Niece. So we're talking about sisters. Daughter, which is again female by nature. Shubha is Sheila's granddaughter. Daughter's daughter, we have Shubha. How is Rahul related to Shubha? Where is Rahul? Rahul is over here. These are siblings, so we have same father over here. So we are talking about fathers, sisters, so we are talking about aunts, daughter, basically they are cousins, correct, cousin. And then we have further level below that, we are talking from Shubham's point of view. Shubham ke liye one relation higher, so it cannot be brother, it cannot be cousin, so either it should be uncle or nephew, correct. But we are talking from whose point of view? From Shubha's point of view. Okay, Shubha's point of view, who is related? Rahul is related, so we will go with option C, uncle. Actually, if you see, it is not directly uncle, through cousins, but it's okay, we still say uncle only. Okay, we have to see which relation it is. From Shubham, if you see, it is Rahul is his uncle, correct. Okay, that's 28. 29. Ramu's mother said to Ramu. Who said? Ramu's mother said to Ramu, my mother has a son. Who is saying this? Ramu's mother. Fine. So we have Ramu's mother is saying, my mother. Okay. This is Ramu's mother's mother as a son. Okay. This is Ramu's mother's son, which will also be sibling, correct. Whose son is Achyut. So Achyut is over here, correct. So we have Ramu's mother, Ramu's mother's mother, okay, who's son of Achyut. So Ramu should be over here. This is Ramu. How is Achyut related to Ramu? How are these two related? So they're in the same generation again. So uncle and nephew are ruled out. Brother and cousin. Brother and cousin. Now, are they both born to the same parent? No, because we have these as siblings. These are siblings. So we call them as cousins. Perfect. Option B is the right answer. Question number 30. Vijay says Ananda's mother. So there is Ananda. Then we have Ananda's mother, who is the only daughter of my mother. My means who? There is Vijay. Correct. Vijay's mother is there, who is also Ananda's mother's mother. Perfect. Is it matching? So Vijay is saying Ananda's mother is the only daughter because he is the son of my mother. Perfect. So this is fine now. And now we will see what is the requirement. How is Ananda relation to Vijay? Ananda is here, Vijay is here. One generation ka gap. Okay. A brother is out. Father definitely no, no direct connection. Yes, not married to mother. Nephew possible. Grandfather is out. Nephew, is it possible? We are seeing from Vijay's point of view. Vijay's point of view, Ananda is definitely nephew. Perfect. We got that right, and we'll move to the next question. Question number 31. Introducing a man, a woman said, is means who? Man. Man's wife is the only daughter of my mother. My means who? Woman's mother. Okay. So his wife is there. So there is man. Then we have man's wife. We have man's wife is the only daughter. She is the daughter, okay, of my mother. So when I say my mother, so we have to add one more, right, like this. But then she is the only daughter. So this also cannot be there. That extra mark which we had put, we cannot put this. So we are talking about that relation coming back to herself. Now imagine this. I am telling you, I am the only son of my father. That means I am talking about myself. Correct? So here when this woman says, man's wife is the only daughter of the woman's mother or my mother, I am talking about myself. How is woman related to the man? And the answer is wife. Just complicated with this sentence. I just repeat this again. Introducing a man, a woman said, man's wife. Man's wife is the only daughter of the mother. Only daughter, so it comes back to her only. And the relation is asked between man and wife. Man and man's wife, definitely wife is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 32. A prisoner is introduced, a boy who came to visit him, to the jailer as brothers and sisters I have none. So that means the prisoner has no brothers and sisters. He means who? The boy. Boy is my father's son's son. So we have boy is my father. Is himself my father. So okay, 1 minute. We'll do it from the person's point of view. Okay, prisoner is there. Is my father. So father would be over here. Son's son, and remember he said there are no brothers and sisters, so he's talking about himself. And then we have this person. Who is this person? This is boy. Who is this person? This is the prisoner. This is prisoner's father. Now we'll read it again. See, in these type of questions, it's always better to read the question once again. Prisoner introduced a boy who came to visit him, jailer, and he said, no brothers, sisters, sorted, I have none. The boy is my father's son's son. Perfect. So we are talking about his own son. Option B is the right answer. Moving on, question number 33. If A plus B, let's switch to red. We have plus sign. Plus means A is sister of B. Plus stands for sister. A into B. Into stands for into asterisk, whatever you call is wife. Wife of B. A percentage B. Percentage stands for father. A minus B. Minus stands for brother. Now this is given. Correct? Okay. I've identified this much. Now I'll switch to a different color. We'll go back to blue. If you see the options, or before that the question, which of the following means T is the daughter of P? T is the daughter of P. That's what we need to know. Okay. Now if you see the options, first three relations are same in everything. So the common tree I will draw first. P into Q is there. So when it was A into B, I said A is wife of B. P is wife of Q plus minus male, female. Correct? This is a couple. And it continues Q percentage R. So Q is the father, right? Percentage means father. We have R. This much is common now. From here we will have to see, because it is different in different options. I will go to a different color now. I'll switch to green. Okay, we'll check out the options. First option, if you see, we'll go in the same order. We have plus S. From R we have to continue. R plus S. What does plus stand for? Plus stands for sister. R is sister of S. So this becomes minus. For S we do not know. And last, what are they saying? Minus T. Minus T. So what does minus stand for? Minus stands for brother. So S should be brother of T plus, and then we have T. Correct? Now can we conclude that T is the daughter of T? We do not know the gender of T. Correct? Because what happened was T was at the end. When T is at the end, we do not know the gender, because everywhere if you see, we have sister of, brother of. So we now know that we cannot have T at the end. T should be somewhere before that. And now, what is the requirement? Daughter. For the gender to be female, she has to be sister of. So where does sister of comes? Sister of comes only if you have plus sign. Now plus sign should come where? Before T or after T? Because it should be T is sister of. You're getting my point? T is sister of. Only then T becomes female. So you should have plus sign after T. Now we'll see in which option do we have plus sign after T. First option is out. Anyways, we checked that. Second option, we don't have plus sign after T. In fact, I'm talking about option C, okay? Option C, it is out. Option D also, we don't have plus sign after T. Now let's go to option B. I've eliminated all the other options. Fine. I will remove this part, what I had done earlier. I'll just see if my option B satisfies. I'll go to option B now. First part is common. Now I take from R. R minus T is there. R minus T. What does minus stand for? Brother. R is plus. So we'll write T over here. As of now, we don't know the gender. So, but after T, we have plus S. So, what does plus mean? Plus means sister of. Sister means she has to be female, and this another person is probably S, right? S. Okay. Now, if you see, which of the following means T is the daughter of P? So we have to see from P. From here, from P we will have to see T. Only one we know for sure. She is the daughter. Option B is the right answer. We do it very slowly. It can be very confusing. And I know in 72 seconds in the examination it's difficult to solve this. But then we have to solve. But when you get questions like this, it's better you keep these questions to solve at the end. Question number 34. Hamid said, this girl, what does he say? This girl is the wife of grandson of my mother. Who is my here? Amit. So Amit as mother. We'll write Amit. This is Amit's mother. He is mother, okay? He is mother. Who is this girl? This girl is the wife of grandson. Grandson of my mother. So, grandson is over here. Probably Amit's son. Who is this girl? This girl means here. Wife, no, she is here. Correct? So, that is this girl. T-H-I-S-G-I-R-L. This girl. Now, let's read it again. Amit said, this girl, we're talking about this girl, is the wife of grandson of my mother. son's son is grandson. Perfect. Now what are they asking you? How is Amit related to the girl? So from girl's point of view, husband's father. Husband's father is father-in-law. Perfect. Yes, question number 35. Also, the last question in this particular unit. Pointing to Gopi, Naina says, I am. So where I is there, I will put Naini. Naini, not Naina, Naini. Naini says, I am the daughter of the only son of his grandfather, who is Gopi. Naini is the daughter of the only son of Gopi's grandfather. So there is Gopi. Gopi's father is there. Gopi's grandfather is there. Okay. Now what is happening to that? I am the daughter of the only son. Only son is there. And we have daughter over here. Correct? Who is this person? This is Naini. Correct? Now let's see. Let's confirm once again. Pointing to Gopi, Naini says, I am the daughter. So daughter of the only son is the only son for the Gopi's grandfather. Only son for Gopi's grandfather. So the family tree is perfect. Gopi and Naini are at the same level, and they. How is Naini related to Gopi? Naini is female, so definitely sister. Okay. It was so simple, right, to actually explain that she is a sister, but then no, she wanted to complicate it and tell in a different way. Finally, the answer is sister. So we have solved 35 questions in blood relations. I feel it is more than enough. You practice these questions. If you can get more questions, practice them as well. Like I have told you before, also logical reasoning, you can solve as many number of questions as we want. We can get many questions, but then ultimately your logic should work. What you need to know in this chapter is the different levels, the different generations. I've already told you for the first level we have father, mother, uncle, aunt. When we go to the higher level, actually it's easier to remember. Grand we get, right? Grand. Then we have great grand. That is if you are going upwards. And if you come downwards, we have son, grandson, and then we have a nephew, niece, and so on. So if you know this much, then ultimately get the family tree right by logically getting it. You will be able to solve the questions. These questions, I would highly recommend you keep them for the end, because these questions look easy, but then as you know, you get only like 72 seconds. I keep saying this, 72 seconds to solve one question, and this can take little more time. So since it looks easy, we feel, oh, we'll solve this, we'll get this right, we'll get 1 mark for sure, but it can take sometimes 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and because of which you will not be able to solve other questions. So we'll keep these questions, especially from blood relations, where I feel sometimes it can be confusing, like the last few questions that we solved. We'll keep it at the end, and then we'll solve these questions. That's it from this chapter. And if you're watching it in the right order, this is the last unit of quantitative aptitude. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.